screen my share, and then I will solve your whole queries today. Okay,
Okay.
just a minute. So are you able to see my screen now?
Yeah.
See, your first query is, uh, let me see. You are asking me that how to import, how to open that file, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so first you got that error. See, for Power BI, how to open that file? Suppose this file. Okay, I am
Mhm.
opening this file. Right now, this file is not open, right? See,
Yeah.
first out this file is not open. But if you want to open this file, what you do? See, what I send it to you on your WhatsApp. Let me check. See, like this, I am sending it to you file. Okay. So first you
Uh-huh.
have to just download. First, you have to just open your WhatsApp on your PC or laptop and just click on
Mhm.
this download button. Okay, your file is downloaded. Okay,
Okay.
then go to your downloaded here, go to your downloaded this file. So you can just
Mhm.
double click on this file, not go to Power BI and import that file into Power BI. Just double click into this file. So this file will open. Suppose if I change name here as November 21. Okay, so now I am changing the name. Just click on this. So either you can double click on this or you can just click, and here is the option of open button. Okay, so you can just click on this open button and see. Now in this way your file will open. Okay, sometimes see in my system my file is open without a, is the same folder. So if I open and my file into your system, it's showing the some error like you have opened this file and your error it's showing. But this is not an exact error. I will tell you why this is. Okay, now you can work on your separate file. And how to work on your separate file? Just suppose if you click on this file, simple, just press Control N. Okay, Control N. So when you press Control N, your new Power BI screen is open automatically. Okay, don't need to open your Power BI with a directly link. Press Control N from your keyboard, and then your
Mhm.
new Power BI screen is open and it is blank screen. Got it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, now it is very blank screen. So one file is my file is open in your system and one is blank file. Okay, there is a two file. I will show you. See, this file is my file and this file is
Mm-hmm.
your working file, which is very blank file. Okay, then your first step, where to go? You can just click on this get data. Okay, just click on this get data and select Excel workbook. Because Excel क्यों? Why Excel? Because in Excel, because sorry, click on this all. Okay, Excel. Why? Because we have a data set into the CSV format or Excel format. So either you can click CSV or Excel and then directly go to your folder, select those file and click open. Okay, so you are working is start into blank file and my file is for your reference file, in which you have to go file first page and check what I have done. Simple. Now got it. And now you just click on transform option. Now your working is start. Now you can work with my videos as well as directly, and now you can work on my your own file and see after when you're working, after when you're working on your file, just here and just click on this close and apply, because right now I'm
Mm-hmm.
just showing you a demo so that you can work on your, you just close and apply, and now this file will enter into your Power BI screen. Now you can work onto your file directly. Okay, so that is the reason that you got some error. And second thing is a date error. Okay, let me show you. See, now your file will be ready into Power BI view. And now when your file will be ready, remember one thing, save this file. Otherwise, you will not get data and lost your data. Suppose if your system is closed or something issue, your file will be lost. Okay, then save your file. Directly go to this save as button, click on this desktop and save as. Suppose name you can put it restaurant working file. Okay, now done here. And now you go to your data set. Suppose this is your data set and this is the date. This is the date column. See, right now it's showing me 15 August 2015. Okay, and let me check your WhatsApp that what is your actually error. I'm selecting. See, here you selected the blank query. So blank query you did not select. If you open my file, you can double click on my file and my file is automatically open. Okay, and date error. Okay, date type is a date type DD11. Okay, see, this is date type, and see your date is name is a date, data type is always a date. Click and now go to this format and you can select whatever format you want. Okay, whatever format you want. Suppose if you select DDMMYY like this, if I select this, the date will be changed into that format in a same go. See, now it is very simple.
Yes. Harsh, that was I was doing, but after, in US it's month,
Uh-huh.
date, and year. So
No,
till
no, no worry, no worry. Suppose in USC right now, my date format is 4 December. It is Indian time. Okay. So for this, I think you have to change your date setting. If you need into Indian accounting, Indian purpose, I think you change your date setting into your personal laptop. And where is the date setting?
yeah, I did that also, but it's not working.
Okay. So do first thing. Do one thing. Click on one Excel. Okay. I'm opening one Excel file. Because in the screenshot there is a very difficult to tell you what thing, so that is the reason that I am waiting for the class and then I will tell you. See, click on this Excel and press today function. Today, okay, it will show you the whichever date format your Excel and your file is taking. See, my file is taking 412 to 21. So if you change your format in the your background, okay, in the setting, then first restart your system. Okay, first, you have to restart your system and then click on one Excel and then press your this formula. Okay, this function, today function. If you click on this today function, it will show you that whichever date format you have. It is a Indian accounting or US accounting. So first you try this. If it is not working, then you will take as a US. Okay, because actually date is not important, because if you're taking US or India, the date will be starting from first date. Okay, because after the main ending, in this for all our project, the date ending is, suppose here is a date is 15 August 2015. If it is 8/15/2015, nothing is worry. Okay, if it is 8/15/2015, nothing is worry. Only the date format screenshot is different. Otherwise, the formatting of the visualization is the same. Okay, so no need to worry if there is a no change, because actually I did not get any query like this that in the US format. But yes, so you can type first this. If it is working, then let me know. Otherwise, you can directly work on in this way. Okay. So now, any other doubt related to
Um, okay, let me show you one.
any other? Because I think you have only these two doubt, that how to open and uh,
Yeah, I yesterday I was doing that same project, and instead of stuck at one thing for the date,
okay.
uh, do it, and I'll send you the file what I've done. Now.
Yeah, sure. You can send me.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. And those were the query. I'm trying to do it, but I thought maybe I'm new, so I don't
No,
know.
no worry, I am here. But actually, see, in the technical issue, na, we did not cover any doubt in the like chat or call because it is very practical basis. So if you don't see, then it will be not be clear. That is the reason that I'm not able to complete explain into your chat or that kind of thing. But if you have any doubt, you can see write it your doubt into your notebook or anywhere. Okay. Then next
Mm-hmm.
class you can ask me first your doubt and then we will cover. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So now any other doubt?
No, till now, no, nothing else.
Okay. Just a minute. So this file is working file. So I am going to close this file and see when you close, it will asking you. You have to save or don't save. If your file is already saved, then you click on don't save and the file will be gone. Same way. Next file, this one, which is my file. So click this and don't save. And now we are working our main file. So see, yesterday we have completed some of the basic measure, like we have to calculate some gross sales, net profit, total category. This is our basic step for our Power BI training. It is very like what I say, these function are the key measure of every data. Every data means suppose if you're working on sales department, finance department, every department says that kind of requirement. Gross sales, net profit, profit percent, category, cost, total cost, delivery, direct cost, discount. This is your data already you have. In the fast food data, you have already have. See, it is already have, but this is the implicit measure and we have created this explicit measure. And also we have created some column also. See, net profit percentage, total cost, and total sales. So instead of this column creation, we should use our key measure table. Okay, and do one thing. See, if you don't need this complete what I say, this fast food restaurant table, some column we don't need into Power BI report. So you can just click on this, and there is an option here hide. So you can just click on this hide option. This column will be hide from your Power BI view and see total sales is hide because we have already a measure for this, so that's why we should hide this one. Okay, so now if you have to hide, you see why it is hiding. Why? Because if you're making multiple project and in just one Power BI sheet and you have a different like thousands of column, if thousands of column is not needed, then you have suppose if you need only 50 plus column, 50 column and instead of thousand of column, because in the SQL server or in the your company server there is a multiple column data, but we don't need that column data. So you can just hide your unwanted column so that it will decrease your Power BI view size as well. See, now all the four column is hiding from this view. And see, if I click on this data table, click on this fast food restaurant and see, it will be showing as a hiding. This is the hiding sign. Okay, this is the hiding sign. But this column will be shown into background, but not in Power BI view. See, in the view, we don't have those columns. Same way, these are the implicit, these one. So you can hide this also because this also don't need it. Yeah, name, this one is needed, this one is needed, this one is needed, this not needed. This summation side is not needed because we have already calculated this measure for this summation one. Latitude and longitude is needed, indirect cost, this one is not needed, cost of product is not needed, city category, address is not needed, city category is needed, country, date is needed. Okay, so that's why you have to first you have to arrange that which column you want. If you don't want any column, you can just click on this three dots and just hide. Okay, and now we are moving into our next step. So our next step is to comparison part or analyzing part. Okay, so our next step is to analyzing part of the DEX function. You can write it as comparison part of. So if I change the size, This is your analytical part. Okay, so what is actually analytical? Click on this report, uh, any table. This is your date, complete table, and from here, if you select any date, like date filter, click this, your date format. It is complete day wise, one day wise, your format. And now go to your key measure. There is an option gross sales, net profit, total sales. Click on this total sales and see the day wise sales we have. Okay, click this total sales and click on this comma delimiter. So it will presentation is a good presentation of amounts. See, it is a comma delimiter. Okay, same way for anything you can choose. So this is your total sales value. So tell me, if I need a last year sale, last year sales means suppose this is your complete table, and if I filter it out, oh sorry, go click on this outside, filter it out, and this time go from this date table. If I want year, if I want year, and click on this year. This is the short arrow. You can click drop down list. Yeah, list is okay. Go to journal. There is an option vertical, so you can change the horizontal. Now it is boxes wise your data, and see, this is your complete calendar table. Suppose if you are working in 2013 data, only need 2013. See, if I click on this, if I click on 2013, only 2013 data into this table. But if I want to compare 13 data with the 12 data, if I want to compare, so how to compare? You have to write it one function for the last year or last day sale. Okay, so what is the function of a last year or day year sale? You can just go to this new measure table, click on this new measure, and we have a very important function which is mostly uses everywhere. In every project we are going to use it. And last year sales, or you can write it as last day sales. So last year sales, calculate, okay, and see expression. Expression means you have to calculate your total sales. So total sales means you are using your measure. So that is the reason. See, explicit measure is reusable. My first step is completed. That why we need to come, why we have to calculate explicit measure, because of further calculation, analytical calculation. And now calculate total sales and filter it out. Filter it out means last year sales. So we have a period, we have a function here, same period last year. It means first for 2013, it means first for 2012 data. We need first for 2012. So you have to use the same period last year and click the dates. See, when you see the dates means you have to select the column of the date from the date table. Column of the date from the date table. Dates means if you only found date, then you should select complete date table. There is a two different thing, date and dates. Dates means you have to select the column, and date means you have to select the whole table. So if I select in my table, what is the table name of dates? So click dates of this date column. See, dates is the table name and date is a column. So I select this one and just close bracket, first time, second time, and just put enter, and see, uh, my answer is here, last year's sales. If I drag and drop into this data and see, 1/1/2013 is 450, and last year means it is 1/1/2012, and see, 1/1/2012 is 488, and see the answer. Click on this 2013 and see the answer. In 2010, you don't have last year sale because 2009 we don't have data. But as by side, if you go into 2011, it will show you the, see, if you go into 2011, it will show you the 10 data. 1 2011 is 614 and 1 2010 is 613 and C. It is a correct answer. Okay, so same way you have to compare your data. See, if I click on 2014, it means this is your current year sale and this is your previous year sale. Got it? Or any doubt?
No, got it. Got it.
Okay. So now you have to just calculate current year sale and last year sale. Now you have to calculate your difference. So what is the difference? How to calculate? Just click on new measure. Last year sale, total sales minus last year sale. That's a very simple difference in Power BI. So you write it, difference last current year minus last year. Okay, and now you can put your total sales measure minus last year sales measure and just click on this enter. And where is the difference? Okay, change the format key measure. So now it will be changing to, and now see difference. See the answer 438, 450. Answer is different minus 12. And now this answer into numerical data. But every company want a percentage wise data. Okay, that how much is the percentage changes day by day. So you can just click on new measure and percentage changes. You have to just a simple thing. Percentage change current year minus previous year. So what is the percentage? You have a difference value. Sorry, you can divide this function, divide and numerator. Numerator means difference of this. It means this one, and denominator means total. So you can just click on this total sales, and now alternative result means suppose if your total sales value in some days 0, then this will show me the error. So you click on this 0, it means if this value is 0, denominator is 0, then answer should be 0. And just click on this enter, it will give you the percentage change of the previous year and last year. See, and click on this, go to this percentage, and now it will give you the complete percentage over day by day. See, 2.7, 2.80, and see, it is not for 1 year. If you click on the 2012, it is changing. If you click on 2011, it is changing. Same way, if you click on 2010, it is not, because you don't have any sales for 2019, 2009. Okay, same way. Click on 2016. So this is 16 sale, 15 sale, difference, and percentage change. So this way you can calculate your analytical part, that last year sales or last year reports. Got it? Or any other doubt you have?
No.
Same, same, same way for this. Click this table again, copy and just paste it. See, this one we have using our sales basis. So if you click on this table, go to this, instead of this total sales, last year sales, difference of this and difference of this, you can use your total transaction. Where is total transaction? Yeah, this one, total transaction. So click this total transaction. See, on first for 2016, you have two transactions. On 2002 transaction. So this is your transaction wise. And if you want to compare your transaction, so you have to calculate another function. Okay, another function. See, because in the last year sales, you are using total sales. So instead of, if you calculate your total transaction, so click new measure, you have to change just this thing, total sale you can change into total transaction. Last year sales you can change, instead of sale you can change the transaction, and instead of this you can use your total transaction measure. Where is total transaction? This one, total transaction measure, same period of last year, and just click on this enter and see the result. Last year transaction, click this and see 730 is a 2000 16 transaction. Same way in 2015 you have 730 transaction. It means your working criteria is same. So nothing is changes in 2016 and 15. If you go to 2018, 730 to 730, 2020, 730 to 732, 2021, 372 and 732. See, there is a difference. In 2020, we have this much sale, but in 2021, we have just 372 sales. Why? So we have to identify. Okay. Same way, you can put it out difference, percentage change. So on the basis of total transaction as well as you can use your last year profit as well as profit means suppose copy this table, go to page 4, page 5, just paste it. So instead of this total sales, you can use your total profit of the current year as well as. Okay, and now this is your last year sales. Just copy and just paste it and just save. So you have to compare your last year profit as well as. So instead of this total sales, you can use your total profit. Here is profit, net profit. Okay, and just click on this enter. So you have last year profit and current year profit. So change net profit, last year profit. See, last year profit in 2010 you don't have. So if you click on one slicer, same way. Oh, sorry. Just go to page 4. Why you have to copy again and again? Just copy this one
Mm-hmm.
and go to page 5 and just paste it. See, and now if you click on 2014, click on, see, it is asking you one or more of the copied visual can stay in sync with visual is was copied from. Do you want to keep them in sync? Yes, you can click on this sync.
Okay.
And same way, if you click on any year 2014, see, last current year profit and last year profit. What is the changes? 1%. So you can again change this minus this is your changes and percentages divide changes by a. So click, or you can directly write it as a percentage. If you don't need to value difference, you can directly take as a percentage. And how to calculate? See, percentage change current year profit minus last year profit. You can change without any difference charges. Okay, so go to this divide function. Numerator means net profit minus last year profit. So just go to this net profit minus last year profit. This is your numerator, and denominator is net profit. 0 you can add for any divide function always, because 0 is helping you to answer in the blank column. And see, now answer is there. Okay, just change the table name. See, somewhere you are change the measure and you click this measure and into different table, so you can change your table name as well as. Now see, it is answer into directly changes without any difference. You can calculate your profit. Okay, so why I am telling you with difference? Sometimes some person says that how to calculate without without a difference. We have to calculate this profit percentage, and see, the answer is 28.75%, and it's day by day changes. And same way, this is the tabular presentation. Okay, and you can enter your graphical presentation is like, click this line chart and line chart. Okay, this is your date, click this, and now suppose if you click this net profit, this is your net profit, and what is your last year profit. So this is your comparison of day wise sales. But if you click on this 2013, it will be changing. Okay, so data is changing, and right now see, it is not a good manner, it is not a good percentage, good thing to do. So for this line chart, you can use go to click this line chart. Okay, instead of date you can use date hierarchy. Okay, and just click this date out, month out, quarter out. And now it is for year wise. So last year's sales. Okay. Hmm, just go to this. If I use this option, now it is database. So instead of year, you can remove quarter, remove or day. Remove. So it is month wise, and this should be a better way. Net profit of the current year, this line, and last year of this line. It means current year profit we have down value. Like this way you can use and see it is for month wise profit. Same way, this is for profit. Just click on this copy and just paste. You can calculate your sales as well. Instead of this net profit or last year profit, you can change total sales. And where is last year sales? This one. And see profit, sales, and your value. And same way, you can change your transaction as well. Transaction data. Click this, copy, and just paste. Instead of total sales, you can put your total transaction and last year transaction. See, so this is your sales wise, profit wise, and transaction wise. It means order wise. And same way, click on 2016. It is changing for every data. Click on 2019. It should be changing. 20 changes. 21 changes. Okay, so same way you can change your data one by one. So now, any doubt in your mind, or should we go further?
No, yeah, we can go further.
Okay. So now we have some different analytical function, which is QTD, YTD, and MTD. I'm going to show you what is QTD, YTD. Why I'm creating again. Click on this table, copy, go to place 6 and just paste it. Okay, and click this. I don't need this, this, and this. Only date. And for this, I want total sales. Suppose there is a three important function: total, YTD, QTD, and MTD. And how to use that function into our data? Uh, Total profit, YTD sales. Okay, just a minute. So click on this adding any measure, new measure. What is actually YTD, MTD, and QTD? It is a cumulative total till the month end, quarter end, and year end. Okay, it is a
Okay.
cumulative total. Suppose if you year in 2010, and if you need a cumulative total, like one by one, you have to add your total 613, 714, 662, 565. This one you can add. So you can use your sales YTD function. YTD means year to date. Okay, year to date. It means complete year wise data. Suppose if you go into next year, the next year count will be starting from first day of the count. Okay, I'm going to tell you how. You have to calculate your total sales, and now we have a function here, dates. See these three functions: MTD, QTD, and YTD. So you can use dates YTD function, and it is asking you, see, what is the meaning of dates? Tell me now, what is the meaning of these dates?
Uh, the whole, I mean, the whole year.
No, date.
Dates is nothing but the particular column in that
Right,
table.
right. So dates means you have to particular column select. But if you only date is showing, then it means you have to select complete date table. Okay. So now I am selecting my date table of this one, and see it is asking me year and date. Year and date means I will tell you later what is year end. Okay, because it is little confusing. First, I am going to with the simple way that calculate total sales, dates YTD and dates format. Just click on this enter. So now sales YTD and click this into this chart and see it is adding one by one transaction is adding, but adding till the complete year, not for all the year. See, when you go in 2011, see, when you go in 2011, the first date is a first value, and see, it will be ending till the last day of the year. So YTD function only calculate till the last day of the year. Okay, so this way, and same way, copy this new measure. What is MTD? MTD means the value will be adding till the month end of the year, till the month. So instead of this sales MTD, you can use month to date and only change this value, dates MTD. Otherwise, complete function should be same. Same way, I'm going to calculate another one, which is QTD. MTD, okay. New measure. QTD, and you can enter here quarter to date and change this function only dates QTD and just enter. And it is not for only for sale. If you need a total transaction wise, you can change total transaction. If you need total profit wise, you can change profit. If you need restaurant wise, city wise, you can change that value simply. So now you can just click outside and change the value QTD and YTD and see the answer. If I click on page 5, copy, see, sync, yes. Right now I am clicking on 2011. See, it will be adding till the complete year. First is year to date. So year to date is adding till the complete year. But if you see in the quarter to date, so first quarter is Jan, Feb and March. It will be adding till March only. See, last day of March is 31st. It will be adding till the last day of the March and then start again with the coming day. Coming next quarter. Same way for next quarter is July, I think. Okay, so 1st of July. See, the 1st of July will be next. Then same way, month to date is only for month value. It means last day of the Jan. See, 31st, last day of the Jan is 90,000. See, the first value is the same. Nothing is different. But this will go up to year. This will go up to quarter. And this will go up to the only the month. Okay, so this is the complete time intelligence function of YTD functions. Okay, any doubt for this? Same way, this is your sales YTD. If you need your profit, so instead of sales, you can put it your profit YTD like this. This is my sales MTD. If I need to click, okay, sales MTD, just copy this function and adding a new measure. And instead of sales, if I use my profit MTD. So instead of this total sales, I'm going to use my net profit. This and same way you can these detail you can count as a cost wise, expense wise, that what is your expense in the last month and what is the expense of your current month. You can enter that way also. So see, this is your profit MTD. If you click on this table, little slow down. Okay, copy and just paste. So instead of total sales, YTD, QTD, enter new net profit, enter profit MTD, and see it will be starting and ending on the month end only. See, month end. Okay, same way, if like this, if you click on any other, uh, click this copy and just paste it. See, first you have to make your complete table. After that, you can make your presentation like this. Like this, you can make your presentation. Okay, or like this, you can make your presentation. You can just change your visualization manner only. See, but it is not a good. Okay, and if you click on this chart, see, like this way, column chart if you want. So this is current year and this is profit MTD. Line and stack chart. You can calculate any other chart if you want. So just a simple thing you can calculate. And first you have to calculate your data into tabular presentation. So it will give you the exact view. After that you can make your visualization. Same way, click on 2014, it will be changing. So slicer, date table is that much important for our data because date table is necessary for every data. And suppose if I click copy and just paste and see right now, if we don't need date, if we have to compare via suppose go to fast food restaurant, there is a country. Sorry, country is only US, so why should you use country? We use suppose category. See, you have total of category wise data. The total sales you have, total sales YTD, QTD. Okay, like this way, you have total sales. And instead of this total YTD, this function should be used for date only. So total sales we have. Okay, and now if I need to compare, yeah, total sales, total cost, okay, net profit and net profit percentage. Tell me now, this percentage is for, this percentage is okay. Tell me, according to you, if you show someone that in the total category we have total of your 48%, but this net profit on the basis of sales, not on the basis of category. So how to calculate profit on the basis of category? Can anyone tell me how to calculate? See, nothing. It is not a like what I am saying. It is correct, but it is not correct for this category. Simple. It is correct profit, but it is not correct for this category. Because see, total sales we have 1656 to 56. Total cost is this, net profit is this, and this profit percentage is on the basis of net profit divided by total sales. But we need net profit divided by total profit. This percentage 49 is showing as net profit divided by total sales. But if we need profit, net profit divided by total profit of this category, and answer should be 100%. We need answer should be 100%. So how to calculate? Click new measure. Click new measure. And you have to basis profit percentage on the basis of category. Could not write it that much. On the basis of category. Okay, and how to calculate? You have to calculate your two variables. First is total profit. Total profit is equal to your net profit. First variable we have already created. Second variable is you have to calculate all profit. All profit by category. Okay, so all profit by category, you have to calculate function and net profit. Net profit. Okay, and then click on this all function. All means, see what is asking, table name or column name. So you should select anyone, table or column. See, right now I need profit on the basis of category. So I'm going to select the category column only. Click this category column only because I need profit on the basis of category. If you need profit on the basis of country, you can select country column. If you need profit on the basis of year, you can select the year column only. Okay. And then this should be enter. And now the value we need as a divide function because we need profit percentage, and percentage always should be into divide function. So now we have to add your variable total profit and all profit, and answer is 0. If I click on this enter, this will give me the answer of profit by country. And where is giving the dates table? Click on this new measure. And now if I click on this new measure, where is it? Profit by category. This one. Just paste it. And now answer should be 100%. It means 1 means 100. And if you click on this percentage, the answer should be 100%. And what is these two calculation, guys? This net profit is profit divided by total sales is 49, but this profit is profit divided by total profit. And why we calculate this? Let me show you why we calculate this. Because we need, click on this, copy and just paste into next to here, and just hide total sales, cost, profit, profit percent. We need only this thing and just enter pie chart. That is the reason that we should prepare that report. Or you can use your this chart as well as, see, but pie chart is good, okay, or donut chart is good, like this. Okay, so on the basis of this, total is 100%, and out of this 100, this is divided. This should be divided. 75% is a fast food. 75% is fast food restaurant. Okay, like this way you can enter. And same way, click this, copy and just paste. Right now it's category wise. Right now it's category wise. If you need, if I remove this category and enter the date. Not a date, sorry. If I enter the year only. See the total year only. And see now it is showing as 100 because for all line, because it is not correct. So it is not correct because it is not correct for dates only. It is correct for only category wise. So I am going to this hide hide this one, and where is this profit percentage by category. So just you have to just copy this function, new measure, just paste it. So instead of category, you can change here profit percentage by year. Net profit, all total profit, you can only change this value, all, and you can change the date of the fast food restaurant. Date. Only this date should be changed, and just click on this enter. It will give you the answer on the basis of years. See, the answer is one. Oh, why it is not showing? Net profit, total profit, whole profit. Why it is not showing? Just a minute. It should be working here. Why it is not working? Function is correct. All dates of date column. Why? Why? Okay, because we have select here as a year, so it is depend on year. If you select date, then it is only on date. Okay, so that is the reason. So profit for percentage, and just click on this function. So it is your profit percentage by year wise. See, 2010 you have 13.999% out of this total profit. It means this profit divided by this, so it should be 100%. So same way, select this, go to this home, copy and just paste into next, and just hide the total sales, cost, profit, profit percent. This one is okay only. And now you can use your pie chart like this one. Okay, so same way guys, you can change this by a country. You can change this via any option. If you have need to calculate like category city wise as well as country wise as well as your name, restaurant name wise. Okay, order mode wise, payment mode wise, provenance wise, you can calculate this all wise, your profit percentage. So guys, any doubt in your mind? Nityan, Prachi, any other doubt? uh, any doubt guys?
No, nothing.
Okay,
Right, Harsh.
I think meeting is over in just 1 minute guys. Okay, so you can join again